Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Salute to everybody. Salute, salute, salute. Oh boy, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Have you guys gotten the news out in the streets, you guys? OMG, OMG. It's actually some good news and something that I kind of just have been puzzling me last night. Just a little bit about R. Kelly. I think I'm going to talk about it a little bit more on Ladies' Night this coming weekend. So to be announced. But good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I told y'all I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going no more. I ain't going nowhere. It's gonna take more than somebody talking about a butt and hair to run me off of these goddamn streets. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. I like to talk, and I'm gonna talk. And what they don't understand, I guess it don't need to be understood. Then it's like, just go somewhere else. Just get off the channel. Just stop freaking looking. So that way you won't be so pressed about what you're gonna have to say when you come back. When you come back out, you don't have to worry about that. So, but good morning, you guys. There is one thing that I am going to explain just a little bit, you guys, because I feel like it. But good morning. We went to bed kind of late too. I went to bed kind of late, y'all. Teddy. Let me explain Teddy to some people because one thing a lot of people don't know about with animals. You know, an animal will save your life before a nigga would. Y'all know that, right? An animal would save your life before a nigga would. Yeah, they would. See, you just have to know how to bring them up, raise them up, and connect to them. Yeah. So Teddy, is in an uproar just like any other dog out there, and had people done their research on that, you wouldn't have much to say pretty much about a dog at all. Do your research on the dogs and the fireworks, right? Teddy ain't my problem. Teddy might be your problem, but Teddy ain't my goddamn problem. Teddy is one of my bestest
Hi,
goddamn
thanks for
friends.
stopping. What can I get for you today?
Let me have a large black hot tea with 8 sugars in it. Let me have a cinnamon bagel with an egg, a sausage, and a cheese on it, please.
So you said a large hot black tea or green tea?
A black tea.
Large hot black tea with 6 sugar?
8 sugars in it.
8 sugars. And then cinnamon raisin bagel, what sandwich?
Sausage, egg, and cheese.
Gotcha. Anything else?
No, that'll be it. Thank you.
$5.99, no problem.
Okay. So, of course, I got to have my breakfast when I leave out early through the week. So, but I'm the only one that eats, I guess, around here. Because if you eat around here, they're gonna talk about that shit too. People lost contact with the real world out here. So, but yeah, do your research, young ladies, on animals. They can become your best goddamn friend out here. Never turn on you, never lie on you, never deceive you. This is not at all, honey. So your commentary a little bit funny to me, but not quite as much. It was a little bit annoying to me the first little 10 minutes of you struggling trying to duplicate and insinuate what you feel about one papoose. So my rebuttal to you about the damn dog is to do your research because you was pressed about that. It's kind of funny though. I laughed my ass off, but had you known, there's hundreds of dogs out here that has anxiety to the fireworks, dumbass. And I'm gonna tell you that since you want a little bit of my attention, and I keep saying that I'm somewhat kind of dumb with this shit about you people trying to come back and signify and do all of this crack and thank you of what you guys do out here. Thank you. But let's get this straight so that you guys on the COVID side can understand who I am and what I am. There's not a motherfucking thing that y'all can do to tear down a scene that's up so goddamn high. It don't make no sense. I'm trying to make sure that you guys can understand perfectly just a little bit about one topic. There ain't a motherfucking thing that you guys can do that can allow me, myself, to tell you a motherfucking thing about that. Not a motherfucking thing. What you see is what you get. And that's because I'm giving it to you. Anything else around me, I'm going to tell you again, Miss COVID girl, since you didn't get the message because you're a little bit late in the game with one papoose. You see ghosts. Thank you. Can I have a stir, please? A straw? Oh, yeah. A straw work. It don't matter. Oh, sorry. Okay, and they got the sugar in here, right? Yesterday they did not. Do you want extra? No, what I'm gonna do is stir it and make. Here, let me give you some extra. Yeah, because I don't think so. Oh, you don't want it? And well, I do, but yeah, let me, because I don't feel it at all. Thank you. Yeah, have a great day. You too. Oh, let me put the lid back on before I pull off, so it doesn't spill in my car, because you know. She did put sugar in it. Okay. All right. Have a good day. All right. Because people get annoyed if I leave a goddamn cup in my goddamn goddamn car. I didn't really come on here this morning for that because I do want to talk about this up and coming documentary for Bill Cosby. You guys, allegedly, it is almost completed. All they're waiting on is for Mr. Bill Cosby to put his final ending to the documentary. So I was like, well, okay, well, how did they get that done like that? Well, it doesn't surprise me on how smooth and genuine attorneys and people can be, you know, probably going up and visiting him and all the time they, you know, he's talking about, you know, what went on with his case and then the government and, you know, all of that other stuff about his disposition and things like that. So shout out to Bill Cosby, but I'm going to trail that one. I'm going to trail that one because I can't wait to see it. So y'all keep y'all eyes and nose and ears out there because a documentary is about to drop for Mr. R.kelly. For Mr. Bill Cosby. He is putting the final touches on this documentary as we speak, and they're going to drop that, and I'm going to be front and center because I can't wait to hear it, because what I like to hear is the actual person speaking. You know, I don't like to hear other people, you know, too much speaking for other people. I like to hear it coming from the actual person that is involved in a situation, right? So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be hot. I'm gonna be hitting this area here in a second, so I might lose y'all for probably about 30 seconds or so. I'm just cruising into work today, something that I enjoy doing. It has built the character of the person that I am today, you know, because my life, it could have went a total different directions, you know. So everything that I have and I do in my life, y'all don't know how grateful and how blessed I am. I am one of those people that got it out the fucking mud. And when I say I don't have to break a nail now, or I don't have to sweat as much, that's nothing but God, because he came through. I asked, I set my ass down, and everything just fell right into place. I don't repeatedly ask for much, and I don't repeatedly go on about my problem or situation. I hand it over, and I go on with my life. And that's just something that my parents instilled in me, because they taught us of how you can disturb the peace. You gotta let stuff go. So I've done that. So as I've been coming out here on the YouTube speech, I have not been oblivious about how everything has started to turn. When I said, I'm not going to even explain that, but there still and there will always be, because I love to tickle myself pink about the things of what Bookham says, and he don't do no harm to me, and I don't do no harm to him. And overall, I don't give a fuck what Bookham does in his goddamn life and how the fuck he does it. And the people need to understand that you're not gonna shut me up about my fucking show that I do anybody out here, about nobody if I chooses to do so. The same way that you people come out and construct certain situations or people out here, the same way I do. You don't like the way how I say it and how I do it. There's this magical thing called a carpet. You can get your monkey ass and move the fuck. Ain't shit you can do to one papoose at all. I just have to get that little piece out because this other girl, here comes another one. I mean, these people are coming like fucking roaches at me for what? This is my mouthpiece. And I'm going to repeat it again. There ain't a motherfucking thing that you guys can do. I don't care if you come from the north, the south, the east, or the motherfucking west on this geographical fucking land out here. And I meant that shit. Nothing. You can talk about my hair. You can talk about teeth. You can talk about skin color. You can talk about my ass. You can talk about my crouch and my feet. When I lower this goddamn self-esteem that I have, this motherfucking self-esteem been on cloud motherfucking 9 since 1998. And if you can take it back that motherfucking far and try to diminish some motherfucking shit, then you some cold motherfucking bitches out there. And right now, I don't see none of you bitches out there on that opposite side cold as my motherfucking ass. And I'm gonna toot my fucking horn on that. Like I said, while you all trying to figure me out, I'm already fucking figured out. Bitch, my eyes and my is dotted and my T's is goddamn crossed and I don't fucking slip up. Cause I'm always 10 fucking steps ahead of everybody. You motherfuckers sitting out there thinking a whole bunch of goddamn ass bullshit and I'm living fucking life. Going back and forth to fucking work and doing some other miscellaneous ass shit that I choose to do in my life, like get in my fucking vehicles and take off when the fuck I want to, cause I can do that. I'm giving you guys a little bit of piece about my that I want you to know. I am free, just like everybody else that sits in this chat and sits on these goddamn ass video bullshit called YouTube and talk your shit. That's what I do. When I choose to feel like talking about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, then that's what I do. When I choose to talk about Kermit the Frog, when I choose to talk about like what I'm going to do now, Bill Cosby and some of R.kelly with the racketeering, because it took me a minute to understand, okay, well, which racketeering? How deep is these goddamn laws and stuff pertaining to the racketeering? And I'm sitting here and I'm going, okay, well, I can X out the drug racketeering. I can X out the goddamn money racketeering when it comes to like lotteries and shit like that, because that's part of racketeering too. So I'm like, okay, let me go down. Let me look at the list of racketeering acts right out here. You know, and so I come to the determination. I'm like, okay, he is being actually charged with something of what they call self-destruction racketeering. That's it, and that's all as to what my knowledge, to what my mind can understand it. Okay. How does Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly fight a self-destruction racketeering, which means that they are implying that somewhere he did nothing but lie to a bunch of people, falsify his character to a bunch of people for them to come up and say, well, he held me against this, or he manipulated me against this. So for these people to say this, it's almost like saying that Mr. Robinson Sylvester Kelly did a whole bunch of promises of, or you're going to be this, or like with Azrael, for example. Well, you know, people, the family or her dad or whatever assumed that, oh, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly was going to make her a star. So somewhere in that law, that is part of him being charged of a self-destructive racketeering act for him. What did he do to, or what did he say? How did he say it? Did he promise these people all these things that he did not follow through? I don't see the racketeering with all of the other laws that they have out there. And they, had they broke it down in the freaking indictment, when we look at the racketeering part of it and the RICO and all of that stuff, we're thinking, oh my God, he had a whole bunch of gang members or drug dealers, or he was out here doing some facetious ass business wrapped around lotteries, or he was paying people off or whatever to protect a freaking shell gas station or a major liquor store or some shit like that. And if they wanted to use those particular type of racketeering laws on him, it would be opposite. People was allegedly extorting from him when they were trying to get him to pay off all of this money for the videotapes that they have or whatever. So down with you guys out here, right? So how do you minimize the laws of what they're charging him with the racketeering? And I only see one, which is the self-destructive of racketeering. That's it. Lying, falsifying who he is. How do he beat this goddamn case when it comes to the self-destructive of racketeering? I'm going to get into that pretty much on Saturday. Now, right now, I'm on the move. Got to go to work. But they say church on the move, church on the fucking move. You people out there is wasting your time trying to figure PAP out. PAP is a legal citizen in the United States of fucking America, and the same laws that you guys are out here screaming about, oh my God, with R.kelly or Bill Cosby or you name it. Right now, it's Rashad. We're gonna talk about Rashad, right? You guys know Rashad. She was what's her name on Bill Cosby? Can't think Felicia. Can't think of her fucking name because my mind is going right now. But on the Cosby Show, right? Played as the wife. So you all know that she was on one of the deans over at the Howard University. Okay, so and there's something going on. She made some statements out there. You got people that are in their moral feelings about Rashad because of her statement that she said. When we talk about the moral aspect of the situation, what I'm talking about is people that have actually had some type of abuse with themselves, inflicted with themselves and someone else who allegedly possibly have harmed these people. People will take their self-inflicted wounds and carry it on for years. I empathize with that. I sympathize with that. I understand that. But as a human beings out here, we still have to know how to dissect it. You still have to know how to separate it when it comes to another person's human life. We do. And that is the same thing that is going on with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. You have so many people out here that is so against him. And the majority of these people is the people that have self-inflicted wounds or wounds that has happened from with someone else that put upon them, not the person that is actually being charged for all of these crazy ass allegations about women, all of the kidnapping and the sex cult and the manipulating and all this shit. So you have to ask yourself, well, did this person do this to me? Or but because of the allegations are out there about another person allegedly doing this to another person, you can sympathize with it. But at the same time, you have to separate it if it did not personally affect you, so that these people, and you can see things through a clear scope. Like, is this person really this way or is this person not? Same thing with Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, yeah, he talked about the pill and all of this stuff or whatever. Is it possible for women, because we know that we can be coerced too into saying some things when it comes to these mega stars out here? We get that. Money can make your ass say and do some crazy ass shit, especially if you feel like that you can have a part of it and it will change your fucking lifestyle. One thing that I find what money will not do, if you are one of those people out there and you are after a certain man or because of your feelings and something happened to you drastically with another person, money is not going to heal your wound. You're gonna always still have that goddamn pain inside of you. So it's like you gotta make the right choices. You gotta, look through the scope really well, and you got to be able to separate if something has tragically happened to you, and not just look at every man and feel like because another woman is accusing this man of some things or whatever that, you know what, I'm gonna side with the woman because it happened to me. Some crazy shit. But Rashad is right now on allegedly on the verge of where Howard University they wants to terminate her from being this dean. So they have this big old back and forth debate of agree and disagree going on Twitter, right? A lot of them I read, this morning, and I was like, wow, some people feel that okay, she should be fired. They saying that she should be fired because what she tweeted, it undermined a lot of women that has been hurt allegedly. So that's the reason that you can come up with. They hate the fact that, or they feel that she is defending Bill Cosby, which now is alleged known as this other big old not a pedophile, well, pedophile or sexual, cult like ass, hurting women type man, so being careful with my word. So they coming at her. They want her gone. So the other part of the debate that's going on there, well, if you allegedly going to terminate her dean position over there at the Howard University, will Howard University refund or reimburse all of the donations that Mr. Bill Cosby was giving to Howard University, right? I hate when something like that come up, right? Because you know how people minds can be out here, especially if you want to keep the debacle going with the situation. So if they're bringing out the fact that Mr. Bill Cosby had been donated so much money over here to Howard University, you know what can come next behind that? Well, did he do that knowing of the fact that him and Rashad has a really good relationship and everything? They did the Bill Cosby show together and all of that stuff. But so that's something that can go on and on and on, because that's what they do. They will find, soon as you open your mouth to give your reason or your perspective about a situation, which is exactly what's going on with me and others out here on the YouTube street. You open your mouth, if you say something in a particular way or whatever, people will take it and run and put their own perception on the situation. That's just the way life goes out here. And the only way to remain for something like that to not happen is you have to be quiet. And I'm not a quiet person. I like to fucking talk, and I talk when the goddamn it I want to talk. If I talk over myself, oh well. If I talk under myself, oh well. I get it right. I make mistakes just like everybody else out here, and I am fucking human. Last I checked, I pinch myself every fucking morning to make myself realize that, hey, you human today. It's okay. You're going to make mistakes, and you're going to not make mistakes. But a lot of people is just not going to sit well, and those are the people that I do understand out here is just grumpy, miserable, not secure, or none of that with their freaking life. Pap is secure. Pap has there is nothing else as far as materialistic, because all this shit that you see and I may show you is materialistic ass shit. That's it. That's all. This bitch can blow up today, right now, today. What am I to do about it? Go file an insurance claim and go get another fucking car? Because it's a material thing. Then I'm going to boo-hoo and cry about some shit like that. You think that I'm going to sit here and boo-hoo and cry because somebody has a fucking problem with me leaving a cup in a fucking car that I have paid for? And not them. Get over it, people. Bring yourselves back to fucking reality out there and ask your moron asses about the things that you guys rebuttal back to what, excuse me, y'all, what I say. That's all you have to do. It's reality. Maybe I talk too much in reality because you guys are so disassociated from it, right? The part, I'm going to get back to Rashad, the part in my fucking head. I got several of them. And you know what I realized though? Stupid motherfuckers. It's a whole lot of people out there. But I'm going to tell you why you disassociated yourself from even not even talking about it. It's because, see, those people brought out all those lace fronts and all the motherfucking stitches of the big poofy wigs and stuff like that, right? So you cover it up. But in reality, and you think about it, do you realize that I can pick a comb up and put 100 million parts in my head if I choose to do so? Do you really think that people talking about Pap have a part in her fucking head is going to you gonna make me put the part even fucking bigger because I know that it annoys you. It's called hair. Do you really want to lower yourself to be out here arguing about some goddamn hair? Do you really? Are you mad because I don't lace front and stick fucking glue all down here and pull hair from up under? Are you mad because I don't wear the Donna Summer fucking wigs and all that shit? Are you mad about that? Instead of you realizing that that's just not my thing, and my thing is just to throw a few fucking braids in my hair because I swim. I may not feel like combing it this week or something like that. But for you to walk your simple-minded asses around, and this goes to for anybody who feels like that, it meets your fucking goddamn it commentary. That's who it goes for. If you think that I am bothered by something like that, because you got me fucked up. You gonna wake up on a day and see me come on this motherfucking line with fucking afro and my hair every motherfucking way because my hair don't make me and it sure the fuck don't fucking break me. You're gonna start to realize that Pap is about money, pretty much more so over fashion. You know why? Because ain't a motherfucking thing that I can leave to my children with fashion. And when you get on that motherfucking level of master, then that's when I give you a little bit more permission to keep trying to reach and get me to come back and argue and debate with you about some motherfucking hair. Now you do you feel what the fuck I'm saying to you? Because you know who the fuck you are. Do you feel what the fuck I'm saying to you? I'm not a kid. I did those years. So all that little kid ass motherfucking shit that y'all like to talk about with the nails, in case you don't notice, I don't allow the Chinaman to drill down my motherfucking nails to put some more shit on top of it. Bitch, I'm just motherfucking original, flossing it with what the fuck I have. Now you want here you come wanted to know about a motherfucking man. You ask yourself this question. With you wanting to know if Pap has a motherfucking man, what good will it fucking do you? Is it going to make you some money? Are you going to be able to get hold to the man that I have? What fucking good? What fucking good does it do? The problem out here, you in Pap lesson 101. That is to stop worrying about what the fuck Pap do and what the fuck Pap have. What I put on this screen is pretty much all the fuck you gonna know. It's not my fault that most of these motherfuckers out here is loose fucking lip. You won't get it from Pap. You can put a string over here and a string over here, and you ain't gonna get shit out my mouth about my fucking life. So you're going to remain clueless like a motherfucker and get on the screen and look stupid as hell, bitch. These are my fucking eyelashes that I was born with. I don't shit and hate on nobody who does it where they attach all of that shit. I don't need to put on a bunch of makeup. They're going to put it on me when I am dead. Isn't that good enough? But my features and what I do got you motherfuckers panties in an uproar out there. So you the one gonna have to ask yourself, well, why am I bothered about this girl? Because I am so fucking unbothered. My life is beautiful, honey. Beautiful. The projects? You better ask RC, but he died. He died last Shit. You better ask RC. I don't think that Rashad should be terminated. And I feel like this. I think that if they do, and because of her and Bill Cosby association and level of friendship, I don't think she's gonna be hurting for no money any goddamn way. I think she's gonna be a okay. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that Rashad should tell HU up there to go screw yourselves? I'm good. Do y'all think? Because she's been in a dean position for some time. She should be loaded with goddamn money, right? She done did the shows and all of that stuff. She should be. I don't know what a financial situation may be like, but I know one thing. I believe that Mr. Bill Cosby would have her back. I believe that much. I do. Do y'all think that HU should reimburse Bill Cosby back all of the donations that he had planted over there in Howard University? What do y'all think? Hmm? What do you guys think? I'm gonna follow the story. I am so excited that they are putting the final touches on this up and coming documentary. I can't wait to see it. I really can't wait to see it. I'd like to hear what Bill Cosby has to say in his own words. In his own words, I do. That'll be awesome. Hmm. That'll be awesome. Really awesome. What else did I have in my freaking title? Because I forgot, you guys. But I wanted to talk about, there are different kinds of racketeering. And when we all hear the word racketeering with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, we thinking like, oh my God, these gang of people, or this drug activity game, or did he have something to do with extortion of money to protect his businesses and stuff? Because when you hear the government read off and say these type of things, a lot of people out there can be influenced by that, by saying, well, he did such and such to protect all of his business. Well, we do know that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly did not own a gas station or a liquor store or sex store with your toys and stuff in it. We do know that. So we know that he didn't go out here to pay off a bunch of people to protect those type of businesses. They said protect it. He did all this stuff to established around his business. What was his business? Music. What was his business? Music. So I can't see how that part of the law with racketeering would relate to Mr. Robert Spencer Kelly. I only see the self destruction or distortion of the racketeering part, which classifies under whether if he in a sort of speak, led people on. And the people who we all know is about the young ladies that they listed in this in these indictments, with amending it and amending it and amending it until they got it right. So did he tell all of these ladies, I'm gonna make you a musical star, or I'm gonna give you $50 million a piece, or I'm gonna buy all of you guys some houses, or I was like, did he do all these things? These young ladies comes out and they says, well, yeah, he did. So that will be part of the self-destruction of the racketeering. That's what I only see. Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly basically has to prove that he promised nobody nothing, that these were just females that I hung around. They considered themselves in love, or I'm their boyfriend, and all of this stuff like that. So that's where I'm sitting with the racketeering, you guys. As long with part of the RICO Act on there. With some people out there, I know what I'm saying may not sound up to par, or it may not be right, but I understand it with what I read, and you understand it how you freaking read it. I know how to dissect the freaking law. I deal with them right where I'm at right now, but in a little bit tad different way. The laws that I deal with just does not happen to apply to all of the citizens out here. But do they work the same freaking way? Yeah, you can look them all up and you can start eliminating. Find the one that actually applies to the scene, to the action of the character. Now you have to go and find a way to fight that specific freaking law. And that's just how I work up in here. In case you people want to fucking know, and you thinks that I am fucking illiterate and retarded, not sitting here at the age that I am, just because of what I display out here on this screen. Yeah, that's to keep you nosy ass motherfuckers out my fucking life. And it shouldn't have not even taken most of you moron ass fucking people, excuse my French this morning, you guys, to understand that. But you know what? There's quite a few people out here that actually do. You'd be surprised, right? But I see with you people, you want me to get out here to really break it down to you about these indictments and all these Jane Does and stuff like that, right? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not the attorney. I'm not any of that. I've made up my mind of what side I am on and who the fuck I come out here to fucking support. And that's Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. I don't have to get in debt and go belligerent all on the fucking screen about who the fuck is Jane Doe number 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have to fucking do that when I know it my goddamn self. If you want to know it, then you go fucking read the goddamn shit. You think I find it's just I'm gonna say this. You people are hilarious to underestimate someone who you don't even fucking know. And that's some crazy ass shit. I can look at everybody out here and I'll never have anything to say whether if anybody knows the truth or not. Well, if you said, then that's your fucking truth. See how fucking that shit works? But you got the COVID and the other motherfucking bitches or whatever out here wants to goddamn it just insinuate who I am because I open my fucking mouth. I ain't going no fucking where. Whether if you don't like the jokes or if you don't like the commentary, just leave. Just leave. That's what the fuck I do. The minute if I click on anybody's shit out here and I don't like it, I fucking leave. It's just that fucking simple. I don't come out here to spew fucking this bitch this and this. Did you hear what this motherfucker said? You this is the only person that I like to do it about is book them. And occasionally it was Drunken Larry because you know what? They're funny when they say they shit. And if that shit got y'all panties in a fucking bunch, I figured it out. Go get you a bigger ass because your panties gonna bunch a whole lot more deeper because I ain't fucking done yet. It's just simple as that. So I was also catching up on, listening to this one thing, which I want to talk about on Saturday, right? Because I think that I have all of the years pretty much down packed, right? And I think that I'm missing like one more name, and this was back from the earlier time of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly around the Andrea marriage with Mr. Kelly, which we all know out there that Andrea Kelly pretty much married Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly after the goddamn Aaliyah situation out here, right? So I was sitting up here, this morning because I've been up since 6 o'clock. I only have about 5 minutes actually to roll with you guys because I'm going to come back Saturday and finish this goddamn topic, right? That Aaliyah allegedly, according to the people out here, is known to have married Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. At that time, we all know that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly was somewhere signed to Rockland and RCA, and I think Jive, if I'm not mistaken. I do stand correct out there, people. So please correct me because you know what? I'm an older person, and when you got so much going on up inside your head, it's kind of, the memory just not there. You kind of got to read off the paper, and I don't have the papers in front of me, and I'm grown enough to say that motherfucker shit. I am. I don't remember every fucking motherfucker without me looking at a goddamn piece of paper sometimes. It's just that. It is what it is. It's called the way of life, and that's how I know that I am getting closer to those times. So I have to prepare myself, or I have to find supplemental ways to make one papoose work. That's just life. I'm over it. I hope you people can get over it too. So, but that was somewhere around 96 or 98. Along came, what's her name? The Aaliyah, and then the divorce and all of that stuff came, right? And then came along Andrea X. Kelly. X. Kelly, at that time, we have had to know that this information or whatever was out. The first question that I had asked myself was, and I don't have the answer to it, but I just asked myself these questions. Why is it that, and why did Andrea marry him? Why wasn't it no problem with her, with all of the allegations that was out? Because it was out. It was out. I believe Jet was out back then too. That Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly allegedly married Aaliyah, but there was no big fuss about that. To me, it seemed like there was. Why did she not have a problem with it? Oh my God, you married a young girl. She didn't have a problem with it. She went right on with it because right now, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly back then, and she saw the bigger picture of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. He's about to turn into this goddamn superstar, and my whole life is going to change. So, with the allegations with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly marrying this alleged Leah marriage shit, right? I guess that all went ignored or whatever, or did he hide it from? I don't know. Did she not know it or did she know it, right? So, his life continued to go on. So I'm saying to myself, well, I get it with Aaliyah. What I don't get about the bigger picture of it, right? Because everybody got upset knowing that, oh my God, allegedly she was like 15 or 16 years old, right? And they said that this marriage was annulled in 6 months later. It's what I read. 6 months later. So you mean to tell me that Aaliyah parents and everything, they didn't put like an Amber Alert out or nothing like that with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly? Is it because that they saw the bigger picture with him at Rockland and Jive or RCA, or he's gonna be a mega a superstar or whatever? So you know what? Okay, we ain't gonna say nothing right now, but because it got out in the fucking public and that goddamn alleged ass marriage certificate got published out there, is when the parents start to step up and say, oh no, we got to get this annulled. To me, it was okay with the parents. If it had not been okay with the parents, then they should have been the first ones. And I'm not bringing Aaliyah up because I know Aaliyah is a touchy subject, and RIP to her, you guys. But at some point, there are some things that you still just got to talk about because a lot of it just don't make sense. But it is not to be talked about to harm or, anybody out here, right? It's just conversation, and it's gonna happen. It's a way of life. But how is it that her mother and all of this, and the alleged uncle and Barry and all of them, how is it that they never got Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly arrested on that? Why can't I find any charges of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly being arrested at that time? That just doesn't make sense to me. So I get it. Everybody turned a blind eye. You turned a blind eye for money. Everybody out here turned a blind eye for money. No, I'm going to have to say that I don't believe that he did. And another reason, Aaliyah said that she fucking did. And that's what the fuck I ride with. I believe that all of this shit, just like they said, was made up because of a publicity fucking stunt, and it brought a lot of attraction to them. It really did. It brought Aaliyah's name out even more with alongside of her and Mr. Kelly putting her and helping her with the music of Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. That shit went epical out here. It hit top chart out there. Top chart out there. But okay, let's move on because I got stuck at the part where, like I say, Andrea Kelly. Like Aaliyah was first somewhere, besides, with Lulu and Lulu passing away and that horrifying water incident about, with the current and stuff like that, and he couldn't save her. But he also stated in his book that he had fell in love with another young lady, and everything. But here we go now, and I'm thinking Andrea, but along with Andrea being married to him, and that was around a time somewhere where I think it was Tiffany Hawkins or something like that, or Tracy Sampson. It was one of them, you guys. But I gotta get it right. I'm gonna get this shit right. Who sued him allegedly? She wanted the $10 million. Well, at that time, Andrea Kelly was still around somewhere, but you have Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly and Andrea Kelly's situation of their marriage is kind of falling apart. It's fluky. Then they divorced somewhere in '98. That was around the same time that the settlement actually came out with. Was it Tracy or was it Tiffany? Okay, it was one of them. I know it's one or the other, you guys. I'm just getting them confused right now, but it was one or the other. It settled right around that time. So you want to tell me that Andrea Kelly or nobody out here came out to arrest Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly for what they say underage? Because at that time they're stating that they were 15 or whatever at that time, and these were the people that were all involved in his earlier case, his 2002 through 2008 trial case. All of these goddamn, people that ended up selling on that. So now here we are, and there was another one that was Tracy and Tiffany and all of that. All of this stuff happened right around the when he was joining the when he did the public announcement album and had that group over there before he broke off. You mean to tell me that because of money, everybody was money, 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 that we're just gonna turn and we're just gonna just let Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly walk with these allegations? I'm gonna have to say bullshit. I think that, you know what? He dated these girls or however they came around him. There were no Amber Alerts on no board with Tiffany Hawkins. There was none. I've been digging and I can't find anything other than, okay, you know what? I don't want to be bothered with you, or I'm over here doing this, or I'm over in Africa putting this music out and I'm doing this. And because, you know what, I'm not buying you a car, or I'm not getting you a house, or I'm not taking care of your mother and all of these things. It's like, let's start these allegations on Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. And it's crazy. Now we go fast forward. Here we are. We in a whole nother era of a new trial and things coming up with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. And I am certain of what I think and what I believe and what I read, that this case is nothing but duplicating something from his 2002 case. Some of the people are in it, some of the people are not. You got all of the same goddamn, you have these different, the new era of girls, right? So, and another question for myself, right? And I was like, but wait a minute now. I'm sitting here and I'm watching Azrael and Joy go down to a courthouse with an attorney by them side. And then I click on something else and I'm hearing the parents, Savages and the Clarys and stuff, saying that their child has been, they were kidnapped and then they were in this cult and then they was, they being sex trained by different people and all of that stuff. But here they are walking proudly in a court with an attorney, right? Now, mind you, these allegations were all out, all over the YouTube, all over on the main media screen, right? The judge, everybody here, somebody in his family here, the prosecutors, all of these people are hearing it. These girls were supposed to have been held captive, even with the Haran DePace, right? You guys are conversating and getting affidavits from Haran DePace and all of these people. And these people, the media and everybody and the mothers is telling these people that they are held in freaking cults. Back to the picture that I'm trying to paint for myself, not for you guys, but I'm just talking to you guys. These two girls walks up down this goddamn sidewalk going into a court with an attorney by their side. How come that the attorney did not believe these allegations and continue to walk these ladies in this goddamn courtroom? Because remind you, the what's her name, the Savage mama, she was dead on it. They brainwashed. Well, was they brainwashed walking down the street with a goddamn attorney and sitting in the courtroom? How is it that a judge is sitting right there knowing all of these allegations is out here about that these women, but he's sitting in the courtroom with Azrael and they sitting right behind Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly while she sit there and talk about how beautiful his head is from the back and stuff like that? Did your government people not fear for their goddamn lives because they allowed them right there to do so? What how come the judge didn't say, oh, wait, that's the girls who, oh my God, their parents are looking for them. Okay, get them out of here. Go get them. Why not? Why didn't the judge and the prosecutors and that attorney, that them ladies, that especially Azrael, walked her butt up in there with, because they have attorneys on the side of them, and say, well, we got them to safety. Why they don't feel nothing was wrong, but everything in this indictments and everything and all of these recordings and stuff is telling you that something was wrong. I don't understand that, you guys. So it's like, okay, make me understand this goddamn shit. How is it that they can present something to this grand juror, all of this goddamn shit to initiate a goddamn indictment on a man, right? On this man, right? Without, I mean, is the grand jury not allowed to go back and say, which I'm gonna look up because I don't know for a fact. I know that if I was on the grand jury and you brought some shit to me, I'm gonna want to go fact check this shit. Okay, because we all know, and I'm pretty sure the people that was doing in the grand jury had, I'm pretty sure they know that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly had already been through this in 2002. Well, let me go see what's in the 2002 indictments and package and why he got out, to see, to make sure that, okay, you guys are using this again, but he was acquitted on this, and okay, well, you presenting the same another tape or whatever, okay, but is it the same? It was like it's a whole bunch of steps that's missing, and if I can do the law or be the law or change the law, right, I promise you, like, there wouldn't have been no second fucking indictment on Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. It just wouldn't, because I just feel like the grand jury should have had a job too, to be like, okay, well, to dissect it. Like, okay, well, we can't allow you to present this right here to us to indict this man on this, because this shit is happening and according to the fucking law, y'all can't use this shit no more. So I'm like, well, who is the most crooked ass people that is part of the government system and has to do these things up under statutes of laws out here? The whole fucking government, when you're working together, and I was like, it's fucked up out here. It's so fucked up out here, you guys. I said that I got to get out here so that I don't be late for work. So right now I'm running about a minute late because I get going with my mouth. And so I just wanted to point out, don't ever sit here and think that I don't rock for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly because I'm not out here putting down the juice or the sauce or whatever about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. The reality part of it, it don't matter how much all of us sit out here and try to dissect this freaking case. He's going to have a trial. I get it that we can weigh out the options and take out scenes of things that's been saying or duplicated videos and duplicated audios and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, they're going to try Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. And all we can do is hope that he has the best goddamn defense team to rebuke all of this goddamn duplicated ass allegations that they're coming out here to put on this goddamn man. And there's laws for it. It just has to be the right goddamn attorneys out there to find those laws. Hopefully, this one motion that they put into play, this emergency one, will grant him a goddamn bail so that he can come out to get him in the presence of his attorneys to understand clearly what is going on and what is going to happen in this trial. Hopefully that he will open up a lot more to these attorneys to give his actual factual truth about what has happened so that he can win his goddamn case. And as far as I'm concerned, he said that he was set up. People had been taking from him. He said this in that GQ audio at the very end of it. People has been taking his glasses, his money, his everything. He said that they had been stealing from him so much. Do you believe that his hands was probably so tied up that he didn't even know which way to go to fight any goddamn thing? What I have noticed, though, is how the fuck he was eliminating people. He was eliminating people. I've noticed that by what I'm reading and seeing and everything. Shit, he don't talk about people like the way we talk about him out here. You don't hear him in none of his videos and or interviews out here from all of these different platforms and stuff. Talking about the major mainstream people, right? You don't hear him out here calling out people names and things like that about being in this alleged camp and how he done went to Six Flags Great America and rode the roller coaster with A, B, C, D, E, and F. That man is private as hell. And it kind of reminds me of myself. Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly ain't told half of the shit of what everybody out here is telling about this man's life. Is it kind of a good happy feeling to know that, oh my God, he likes to wear these certain kind of gym shoes, or he likes to wear these kind of jeans, or he eats this kind of, toast or hot dog this kind of way? Yes, they're good things to know, because it's like, okay, well, he is human just like us. He does some of the humanizing ass things that we do out here. We fuck up and we make up. That's pretty much what we do. But the shit that they're charging him and with, and the kidnapping thing, that's just crazy as hell. And the brainwashing thing, that's just crazy as hell to me. When all of these people that is around, it's like, okay, brainwash. You got one girl that's that was involved or whatever, and she was brainwashed in a couple of months. Like, really? Mm-hmm. But it is what it is out here. But I'm wanting to continue on and aligning up. How is it that, like I said, that there were no Amber Alerts. There was nothing. So, and he said that he didn't do it. And I had to dig a little bit deeper into the racketeering part of it. And I was like, well, it's not the drugs. So that's a different racketeering, possibly charge. It's not lottery tickets and things like that. It's not that he extorted people to cover up and any of the businesses out here, like we know, with Walmart or something like that. It wasn't to that level of things. So I was like, oh, this is about the racketeering law of where these alleged women felt that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly lied to them and didn't fulfill promises that he has made. Now the question, I'm like, well, how the fuck do you fight a case like that? What are you going to say? Well, he promised me that he was going to cut me a record deal and he didn't do it. So I'm like, it's a goofy law, you guys. Just go look it up. I promise y'all, go look it up, and it may make a little sense to you guys of what I am talking about. But I'm going to talk a little bit more about it on Saturday. But I'm like, oh, you know what? It's crazy. But I am who I am. And I am not out here to become beasties or lovers or none of that with anybody out here. I'm one papoose. And I've been this person for many, 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 many years. The only thing that I did was brought her back to life. That's pretty much it. One papoose ain't new. One papoose got established probably, I think I was about 5 or 6 years old. It ain't fucking new. I just popped a new life into it. That was pretty much it. Some gonna hate you, some gonna love you. Shout out to all of the ones that hate me. And I'm good with that. And you know why I'm good with that? Because you don't support me. You don't pay rent. You don't buy my food. You don't fucking clothe me. You don't take care of my children. And if I have children, I have to honestly enlighten you guys on somebody, to bring on you people, to bring you back to reality. Because I have 3 girls. I have 3. So somewhere in my life, it must have been a dick around. You do remember that part of life, right? You have to have the dick with the cooter to conceive, to give birth. I have 3 goddamn girls. And like I tell you, I'll give you guys some goddamn information about me. But the other stuff about me, will you ever know? No, you will not know. No, you will not know. So there's no reason to be coming on your lives, boo-hoo, hollering, bickering, rah, 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 thinking that it can agitate my ass enough for me to tell you my motherfucking life. All you need to know is that Papoose has no fucking worries but her health, because she's getting older. And I know that with God's will and God's plan, I don't know what's coming to be placed upon me with my life. I don't give a fuck about how y'all sit out here and talk about, oh my God, she did the disability. The disability said that I was going to get my teeth knocked out. And you think that I'm going to take that back? If you can roll up and knock my fucking teeth out or put your fist down my throat, I promise you, you're going to be more than fucking disabled. And I meant that shit. We talk about children. I don't do fucking kids. I know kids hitting you or whatever, because like I said, I have a disabled son. He swing and hit me all the time. Only thing I can do with that is just walk away or kiss him and be like, boy, you better stop. I know how to do that stuff. But a grown ass motherfucker, you roll the fuck up on me. And I meant this shit as God is my witness. I don't give a fuck if you got one motherfucking finger. I don't give a fuck if you got one motherfucking toe, because your fucking mishaps is not none of my business, and I'm not the reason that you ended up that way. That's something you're going to have to go pray on. But if you think that you disabled and you're going to roll the fuck up on Papoose and swing and put your fist down my fucking throat, you're going to be filing for another disability motherfucking case and get another motherfucking check. And I meant that shit. You got sense enough to roll your ass in my fucking space and in my circle and talk that shit, and you think that I'm supposed to be passionate because you got one motherfucking leg, but you can swing? You gonna get this motherfucking work, and you can record and file that and send that shit to your motherfucking government, because I meant that shit. What else you want to file and look up some shit on? Book them some motherfucking pictures in my file. Them motherfucking pictures been all around motherfucking YouTube and all on Scandinavia and all that shit. I am way more respectable of people than you think I am. If you think that I would do something like that, knowing that that man would come back and probably put my children up on there, then you goofball ass bitches got another thing coming. I don't stoop that motherfucking low. I don't want to know nobody's motherfucking address, because I don't plan on inviting my motherfucking self to none of you motherfucking cookouts, because I don't like you bitches. How about that? Don't know you, don't never want to fucking know you. I'm an indiscreet ass bitch, and that's why you motherfuckers got your motherfucking panties in a goddamn bunch over there. Stop worrying about what the fuck Pap says. And that other motherfucking loud ass girl who sat over there on that fucking panel ain't a motherfucking thing that you can do about me. Pap don't fuck with a pussy. I'm all motherfucking woman, and I love fucking dick. So don't get it in your motherfucking mind at all that it's dyking over here. It's dyking over there, bitch. Don't get that shit twisted. Now y'all can come back on your motherfucking lives and do all of the fucking roo, rah, rah, rah. At the end of your fucking lives is one question that you have to ask yourself. Do Pap even give a fuck? And I'm going to answer it for you right now. No, the fuck she don't. So roof it, roll it, smoke it, stick it in your ass, do all of that shit. People are going to come and go. I cannot cater to people's feelings out here. You either like me and sit and do the and enjoy the commentary for who the fuck I am, but I did not come out here to allow people to even think that you can change who the fuck I am. I am like this in real life. I am fucking private, and I am fucking respectable, and I'm fucking nice, and my life is fucking humble, and that's all the fuck you need to know. And I eat what the fuck I want, and I go where the fuck I want, with or without a fucking man. Yeah, I do. So all that damn mind controlling ass shit that y'all trying to do, go put that on another fucking bitch, because it don't work with me. You can get loud, you can say this, you can do that. I ain't telling you shit. Remember the finger? Get you one. Shut the fuck up. That's all you gotta do is shut the fuck up. That's it. Y'all some wenches. And I said wench. I said wrench. You got a problem with that? Dumbfounded ass motherfuckers. That's what y'all are. That's what y'all are. So I'm gonna wait today and get my popcorn, because I know you bitches is gonna come back and do all your roof, rah, rah. But just keep in mind, Pap ain't looking for y'all. Pap ain't digging up your shit. Don't want to know your shit. Don't want your shit in my phone. Don't want to record your shit. I don't want shit from you bitches. But if you are leveled up out there, You wouldn't be worried about what the pap is doing over here at all. I'm genuine. I'm fucking authentic. I can't be duplicated. It's only one papoose. It's just that simple. Y'all done jumped y'all ass out of a whole motherfucking COVID world and bringing y'all shit all over here in the cleansing world. I'm clean. I'm clean. I'm the least person that you guys need to be worrying about out here on this fucking street. The least motherfucker. I do comic and I love to laugh. And as when your ass say some shit funny enough, I just might implement you motherfuckers in my fucking stories. But right now, I'm not interested. Not at all. None of you motherfuckers tickle my motherfucking ass at all. I got one, and I guess it was the dyke bitch. Worried about if it's a diaper booty or some goddamn shit. All you bitches dyke. You motherfuckers worried about my goddamn body parts and what motherfucking man going up in it. None of your motherfucking business. You wasn't there, goddamn it, when I was getting it down having motherfucking kids. What the fuck makes you think that you get the right to know what the fuck going on there? Who the fuck are you? I don't have shit to explain or show you guys or to prove a motherfucking thing to y'all. Last I checked, you bitches ain't on my motherfucking check. Your names ain't on my motherfucking mortgage or my motherfucking cars. Fuck you talk about. And she need to show her cars. What the fuck for? Bitch, you ain't catching a ride. Well, you ain't catching a ride. Now that I see your face, you never, and I see your ass walking and struggling with motherfucking groceries, and I wouldn't give your motherfucking ass right. I go help the other goddamn lady before I helped you, since you got so much derogatory ass shit you want to say, and you want to jump on the motherfucking bandwagon. Ban your ass on out of here too. And I'm done responding to you guys now for real after this one, because I just came on to talk about R.kelly a little bit, and shout out to Bill Cosby, and to let the people know that there will be a documentary coming out soon. We're waiting on Mr. Bill Cosby to put the finishing touches to it. And I was surprised that it was one that was going to be dropping so soon, but allegedly they had been working on it all this time, right behind the goddamn scenes, right behind the scenes, and they're ready to drop it. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Make sure y'all stay tuned for that, because I'm going to be front and center, because I'm sure it's going to be knowledgeable, enjoyable, and I'm sure that it's something out of it that will be able to snatch out of there to help understand a lot more about Mr. Robinson R.kelly case. However, you do have Judge Joe Brown, who is out on the scene, because I be over there soaking in some freaking knowledge about what he has to say. Judge Mathis, he's making a few appearances out here now on the social media and stuff like that. I'd be over there. Other than that, I'd be over there hanging with my buddy Il Negro. I like sitting with him. I like hanging with him. I like hearing his goddamn topics and laughing with him. I get away from this toxic ass shit because I said it from the beginning. All you motherfuckers out here is toxic than a motherfucker, and I don't do toxic at all. So keep looking and keep fucking digging. Call my fucking boss. Tell them that I am on YouTube fucking cursing, and see how far that fucking gets you. Let's see what you do with that. See what you do with that. I don't have 2 or 3 fucking years in here on my job. I respect my job. I have good work ethic. If you think that I'm dumbfounded to come out here to fuck up a good thing, you motherfuckers got to be stupid as all fucking outdoors, and you call me fucking stupid. Got to wake up pretty early in the morning fucking with Pap. I keep trying to tell y'all that shit. Have a cup of tea in the morning. Maybe you guys can think of something. I'm the wrong motherfucking bitch. I ain't in y'all shit. Y'all shit stinks. The fuck do I want that tainted ass shit on me? And the crazy part about it is how y'all think that I don't know where most of you motherfuckers came from. Really? Really? Why the fuck do you think that I said I don't group or fucking click? Because I will never compromise the restriction of my verbal fucking mouth. When I want to talk and I want to say something, I don't have a master over me. I don't have a motherfucker telling me where I can go. Don't go over there to that. Don't do that. I go where the fuck I want to go, and I say what the fuck I want to say. All you got to do is move fucking right out here. That's it, and that's fucking all. Then Pap don't talk. She bother this person. She bother this person. She bother that person. I told you, you's a hallucinating ass motherfucker. I told you, you that loquacious or whatever they have pronounced that shit right. You like to tell yourself some motherfucking shit and put it out, inject it in the fucking atmosphere. That's what you do. Mhm. See, when you try to be so perfect, you can become imperfect. You know that, right? Because you overstep your fucking boundaries in your fucking mouth. Want to tell some shit that you think that you know because it sounds good to you. Sounds good to you. Sounds fucked up to me. And she lies and she lies and she lies. Stick this motherfucking lie up your mouth. Stick this motherfucking shit up your ass about me knowing Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly and see if I give a fuck about that. And if I do, so what? If I don't, so what? Who gives a fuck? Do you think these people out here gives a fuck? Whether if I know them or they know them or we know them or us know them. Really? Take that shit to your grave. I gotta go, you guys. I'm a little bit late. Y'all have a good day. Saturday night, I want to get into a little bit more of what I talked about today. You could be there or you don't have to be there. I'm going to click my start button because ain't nothing nobody can do out here. I support my channel by keeping it running. I'm good without all of the support. I'm good without all of the people with the rules and the regulations about doing this. When I realize it, that's what people will try to do. Take you down, put you up underneath the rock and just let you go. It doesn't matter what I say and how the fuck I act or whatever. It's only up to you to believe what you choose to believe about me. That shit that you guys see around here, my heart ain't nowhere toxic and pure. I mean, and corrupt like most of these goddamn people out here on the YouTube street. You rock with whoever you want to rock, but Papoose will support her damn channel. I'm good. I'm good, you guys. Don't never feel like that. You guys are bounded over here, bondage, just bondage. No, if you don't like me, leave. It's good. I'm still going to talk. I'm still going to talk. Doesn't matter. Go on over there and do them. And do them. I'd rather for you guys to go and do them than to be sitting in here and then leaving to go have something to say behind my back and all of that stuff. Or her hair is this way and her nails is this way. I don't fuck with people like that. I'm not a symbolizing ass person. I don't give a fuck if you got one eye. If you good people, I rock with you. Give a fuck about that shit. Don't give a fuck if you missing a toenail. If you are good people with a pure heart, I rock with you. So judge and judge me not. And do you. Because Pap gonna do her. It's gonna be some upsetting days. It's gonna be some derogatory words. I'm gonna have them. And I'm gonna have some good days because I'm human, just like everybody else out here. I'm human just like everybody else out here. Am I going to come out here to shoot, kill, and destroy? Hell fucking no. Ain't my life. I don't want that shit on my fucking record and never have. Never have. Good day, you people. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. I miss telling you guys, give the person above you a heart. Give the person below you a heart. Don't forget to give a heart to one Papoose, you guys, because I am love. I ain't in that demonic ass, toxic ass shit. But do I like to talk shit? Hell yeah. I like to talk shit. Will I take shit? Will a bitch run up on me and bust my hell motherfucking no? Hell fucking no. I didn't live all these fucking years for a bitch to talk about whooping my ass. That ain't gonna fucking happen. I sure the fuck don't bow down. I don't do rules like that. I'm hard head as fuck. Do I know right from wrong? Yes, the fuck I do. Do I have common sense? Every last bit of it. Do I rock Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly? 120,000 trillion fucking percent out here. I am team motherfucking chaos till the fucking wheels roll off. And if you don't like because I don't talk about this part of it and this part of it and this part of it, that's your fucking problem. You can kiss my motherfucking ass all day, inside and fucking out. I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck. But I know where I stand. You keep figuring out where the fuck I stand. You see me in ghosts. I fucking don't. Now you keep trying to figure that shit out. I already figured it out. Worried about a fucking man day in and day out. Get the fuck out of here. Where your man at? Bye, you guys. Have a beautiful day, you guys. I'm out.